Hello everyone. Today I'll explain you how to build a Soviet-style nuclear reactor. Now, I'll use the RBMK reactor, which is the same one as in Chernobyl. So let's start. First, you need nuclear fuel. In our case, the most abundant one in a nuclear reactor is uranium 235. Now, uranium 235 has a critical mass of 52 kilograms, I think, yeah. And what is critical mass? So, critical mass is the minimum amount of mass that a radioactive element can have for it to undergo nuclear fission. So, for uranium 235, it's 52 kilograms. But there's one drawback is that the legal amount of uranium you can own is 7 kilograms. So, how do you get the other 45 kilograms? It's not that difficult. So, the only process that really came to my mind is electrolysis, and we can use we can use uranium trichloride. Of course, we're gonna have to do it in a molten condition, so temperature of I think 837 degrees Celsius. Yes. So at these temperatures, you're gonna split. If you don't know what electrolysis is, decomposition of ionic compounds into their element using electricity. So yes, you're gonna in this temperature, uranium trichloride will stop being a solid salt and turn into a liquid, molten, right here. So yes, I couldn't really find the legal amount of uranium trichloride you can own, so I don't think there is a limit. So yes, here. I mentioned that critical mass is also like the minimum amount of mass that an element can undergo a chain reaction. Now, what is a chain reaction? A chain reaction is a process in which neutrons released in fission produce an additional fission in at least one further nucleus. This nucleus in turn produces neutrons and the process repeats. Hence the name is chain reaction. Now, you should know that this process may be controlled, which is nuclear power, or uncontrolled, which is nuclear weapons. Now, we already discussed our fuel, uranium 235, and now control rods. Now, since this is a Soviet one, it has control rods. The control rods are gonna be like such shaped. Yeah, plus minus. There are gonna be a lot of them stacked together in such configuration, and they're gonna be made out of carbon or graphite. So yeah, these control rods will be able to control the power of the nuclear reactor. So now we've built a nuclear reactor, and so what do we get from it? Now, a nuclear reactor produces power. I hope you know that. And if you don't know how much power it produces, well, this much. So that's in watts. So we can just say 1 gigawatt, or that's like 1 with 9 zeros. Yeah. So if you want to say it like this, then 1 and then so yeah, this is that much watts. So yeah, this is how much power the nuclear reactor produces in watts, or 1 gigawatt, if you want to be more formal. Now, so something you should not confuse is that let's say we have two particles, and they both are heading towards each other, and as a result, we get one big particle. This right here is nuclear fusion, or when two particles fuse together. Let's say we have a big particle which not decomposes, but let's say separates, and we get two smaller particles. This is nuclear fission, and this is nuclear fusion, so don't confuse them because they're different things. Nuclear fusion is a process that happens in the sun, in the core of our sun, where two hydrogen atoms fuse together to form helium, and nuclear fission happens in nuclear reactors. So yes, they're different, just so you know. Now, an interesting fact is that the speed of um, a chain reaction is 10 to the power of negative 21 of a second. So that's pretty fast if you ask me. So now you know pretty much the basics of how to make an RBMK nuclear reactor. You know where to get the nuclear fuel, which is going to be uranium-235. And yeah, you can use it, I don't know, to cause a nuclear meltdown, to charge your phone, or just for fun. So yeah, and if you decide to cause a nuclear meltdown because there's a person you don't like, it's a pretty effective way because the half-life of this uranium-235 is approximately 1 million years, I think, or more, probably 1 million years. So yeah, still a pretty dangerous thing if you ask me, but I just gave you the knowledge, and if you have any questions, please ask me, or if you want me to do any other types of videos on any other topic, please ask, unless it's about biology. So yeah, if you have any further questions, like I said, let me know, and for now, goodbye.